Dragonborn.
You really are something, you know. If you were anyone else...
Hey!
Hey, don't talk to me, okay? Were you and that bitch together? Yeah, but it looked pretty cozy from where I was standing. I'll give you mesmerized! This isn't over.
Dragonborn, you don't look too good. What is it? Like on death's door. Ship's already left for Dawnstar. He's going to drop Serena off in Falkreath and try to join us later over the Pale Pass. There's something else. You have a visitor.
I have no choice. I am, as they say, caught between a rock and a hard place. The Emperor needs me now more than ever, now that Morag Ball has been destroyed. That I can be sure of, as you're both sitting here with me right now.
He's not my emperor.
Oh, but he is the Emperor, Countess. And as long as there is breath in his lungs, I am sworn to protect him. And protect him I shall.
Please, Rigmor will do just fine.
I have a proposition. Please hear me out. Firstly, the demise of Morag changes things. The Emperor is in a very vulnerable position, not only in danger from your army, but also Leowyn. I want to strike a peace deal, or come to some understanding that allows the Emperor to remain on the seat of Sundered Kings.
What do you mean he's in danger from Leowyn?
It's very unlikely you will defeat him. He now has the ear of Cheydinhal and Coral. Even Count Bravel is set to send troops to join his alliance against you. But I fear in defeating you, he will descend upon the palace and take it all. If that were to happen, the Emperor and myself, I am sure, would come to a grisly end.
Cheydinhal and Coral? No.
Yes, Morag's original plan was to incorporate Bruma into their counties to balance the power against Leowyn. Morag's desire was to protect her own interests by protecting Cetheus. She feared Leowyn's growing strength. Robert's plan to marry you was a brilliant masterstroke to thwart the plot, as Bruma coming over to the Leowyn camp would have silenced them for good. Now, they seek a deal with Leowyn to destroy you, and their payment for backing him is Bruma, and the shared rights to rebuild Kvatch.
Like a northern powerhouse.
You could put it that way. Bravel is very reluctant and the weakest link. Coral will only commit if he thinks there's a chance to defeat your army. Cheydinhal has already joined Leowyn, and has joined the siege of Bruma. Already your garrison has been forced back inside the walls. It's only a matter of time, Rigmor.
So what's your proposition?
Marry Robert de Medallius.
No way! After everything he's said and done?
Allow Leowyn the power he desires without a fight. He will go along with the peace deal, I know it. It frees Robert, forces Coral and Cheydinhal back into their own counties. He will no longer be coerced into a deal with them that weakens his power, and his army will remain intact. With Bruma and Leowyn in an alliance, he will make his play for the imperial throne. Rigmor, whatever has gone before will be forgotten. This is how the noble houses have existed for centuries. Bravel will breathe a sigh of relief. Coral and Cheydinhal will reluctantly toe the line. The removal of Leowyn will only help to reconciliate them, especially if they are indeed given the rights to Kvatch as a small gesture of the Emperor's generosity. Quintus will be pardoned and peace once again restored to Cyrodiil and the Empire.
I don't know. I would have to speak with the Dragonborn.
Of course. I will then be in a position to deal with the Leowins. Rigmor retains Bruma, and you, Dragonborn, will become the new Count of Leowin. You have my word. Only after the wedding, not before. You will be there with her to protect and serve her. How so? It would be a roll of the dice, and the odds are stacked against you. As you know, my loyalty is to the seat of the Empire, and I will defend it at all costs. And whatever the outcome, take my chances. To inherit it, you must be willing to cleave your way to the throne in blood.
Stop it! Both of you. I do desire peace over this. No, Dragonborn, I never asked for any of this. I've never had a life. If I could stop it, this madness, I would. Screw the gods, and screw the prophecy.
Of course. I want the Leowins out of the picture for good. Cepheus, for all his failings, isn't a bad emperor. He has brought stability to the Empire and prosperity. All the other nobles will fall into line once he's gone. The Emperor's future secure. I like that girl, Dragonborn. She is the Countess of Bruma by royal decree, by Titus Mede II himself. I give you my word no harm shall befall her, and she can at least hope to live a normal life again. No more fighting. She won't even have to marry that scoundrel. Of that you can be sure. Send a messenger, and I know we'll have a deal. Ride into the valley, and you'll force my hand against you. Then Rigmor will become Empress. No, it has to be her. She is a true pretender by dynastic blood. The nobles would demand it. Then I bid you farewell.
What did he say, Guardian General? Does he want us to surrender? Of course. Come, Count Cameus, Sethri.
Sorry to disappoint. What now? This has just got a lot more messy and confusing. I wish he hadn't come. It was far simpler to go kill everyone and be done with it. Pfft, yeah, right. Oh, Dragonborn. But isn't it already written? Do you trust him? What about Bobby? I don't know if I can ever look at him again. I don't know. We've come this far, haven't we? You go. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Please, I'm so tired. I just don't care anymore. Dragonborn, please. Thank you. Dragonborn, wait. What I said, the way you looked at her. Did you sleep with her? I wouldn't have blamed you if you did. She was beautiful. But... Okay, I won't mention it again. Come get me when you're ready.
Is Rigmore okay? What did Blackwell have to say? I fear we have already gone too far. It could never work. Unless Blackwell is prepared to compromise. What else did he say? Our flank would be completely exposed if Coral sailed forth from the castle.
If Blackwell has come to offer a way out, it's only because he fears for the Emperor, whether we win or lose. Coral's been offered a deal, right, by Leowin. And in return they offer him their loyalty, should he usurp the Imperial throne. What if she takes him up on the deal? I take it she's not too enthusiastic about it.
Simple. She agrees to marry Leowin's son, so the Count doesn't have to deliver on his part of the bargain. Giving Coral and Shadenhall Bruma would strengthen them. They would effectively control everything north, weakening his power considerably. Rigmore marrying into the Leowins gives him the edge, divides the would-be alliance of the two counts, and, when the time is right, Leowin usurps the imperial crown.
No wonder Blackwell is eager for a settlement. But how does he intend to deal with Leowin's ascendants? This changes things, as we can no longer march down the Gold Road to engage Leowin's army with our backs exposed to a possible attack from Coral. I fear, either way, we have been compromised. I don't think we have much choice. Did he give away where Leowin is now? Siege! But what about Robert?
He doesn't give a shit about Robert, who has now become expendable.
May I interject?
Please do, Count Camaeus.
I have been given leave to assist any way I can. The endorsement of the Elder Council in exile permits my forces to be available even in Cyrodiil. If it is as you say, and Bruma is in a critical situation, then I propose splitting our forces. They don't know how many we are. Quintus and I could take the main force to Skingrad. Once there, hold talks with the Count, see if he is willing to join us. Whether he does or not, we park our army on Coral's doorstep, and wait.
Yes, once Leowin hears of it, he will have to move his forces to meet us, or block us from descending on the citadel. If I were him, I would make encampment on the Red Ring Road, protecting the bridge into the Imperial City.
Exactly. He would leave behind a force big enough to make sure Bruma does not sally forth. I would assume Shadenhall's forces mostly. I am sure there's no love lost between them and the new Imperial army. This is where you come in, Guardian. Take Rigmore and the rest of the army on a forced march to Bruma. Break the siege and relieve the garrison. If Cassius and his marines join you, More the merrier. Make your way down the Silver Road and join us on Leowin's right flank. The prophecy must be fulfilled. You know as well as I this is the only way, not only for the future of Tamriel, no, all of Nirn, but also for Rigmor. When the child is born, we don't want any debris on the doorstep, as well as the flotsam that's going to be washed up on the shore.
I have an idea, if you'll let me. March the army to Coral and take Fort Ash and wait. This should bring Leowin off the mountain, as Camius suggests. And if all goes according to plan, we'll give you the edge and needed protection should both Coral and Leowin attack simultaneously if all goes south. I'll go to Bruma and inform Ingol of the situation. Once Leowin moves, Ingol sallies forth. With his men, the garrison and the guild, Cheydinhal doesn't stand a chance. We'll leave a skeleton crew of pick fighters and make our way to Fort Empire on Leowin's flank.
That could work. A lightning strike on Fort Ash. I'll send a courier to make sure Coral knows what's best for him.
We'll need to stop him from crossing the bridge, into the Citadel.
Countess Rigmor.
He'll occupy the ruins of Fort Nickel. That's what I would do, and fortify the high ground outside Way. If Breville attempts to join the battle against us, that could cause us problems. If we get that far, I say we ignore Fort Nickel completely and strike the high ground, giving us the advantage in dividing his forces, and take Way securing the bridge.
Of course, go round the fort. It will be all but over.
Leowin will be forced to surrender, and the city will be spared.
Well, what's everyone waiting for? Let's go. Dragonborn? Are you all right? You don't look so well. Dragonborn!
Out cold. Looks like that malaise you caught from the Akaviri, Rigmor.
But the crone said the Dragonborn was immune.
But not immune from the kiss of death from a brood mother.
What are we going to do now?
It would take days to send for a physician. Give him some of that tonic of yours, that might help.
We don't have time to wait here. We'll have to take him with us.
Dragonborn, hold on. I'm not going to let you die. I'm right here, okay?
You came this way, dark to light. Follow me. I am the past, present, and the future. You are dying. She sent me. She wants to see you. Al-Esh. You are in between the dark and the light. Akatosh moved you here so you can cross the void. They need you to wake up. 6 days and nights. The battle has begun. We need to hurry. This way, dark to light. You must cross the void, head towards the light. Do not vary from the path. I must go now, but I have something for you. I won't be needing it anymore. Go. They are waiting for you.
There you are. I have been looking everywhere for you. Don't worry, I'm right here. I will always be here. Oh, my dragon child, follow your heart. Now is not your time.
Dragonborn! Dragonborn, we need you to wake up now! Dragonborn, please! Wake up! We need you! Dragonborn! By the gods, you're alive! We took Fort Ash, then joined up with Ingol at Fort Empire. Quintus is holding Leywin down at Fort Nickel. Cameus is holding Coral from Leywin at Fort Ash. Skingrad pledged to help, but I can't tell you if he did. I thought I was going to lose you. We need to push on and take the farmhouse. Then we can attack their catapults. Taking the farmhouse will weaken and threaten their middle ground. From there we can attack the heights near the well, dividing Leywin's forces. Breville is abstaining. Shaden Hall was routed. Okay.
Need something?
Okay, onward to victory!
Yes?
Need something? There.
Why won't you get dead? That's what you want! Huh? That's what you want!
Dug your own grave.
Just give up!
Lucky hit.
Dead! Dead!
Near.
Just die!
During training.
You won't get away from me. I'm gonna crush you like a bug. Come on!
What was that? One there.
Does you good.
This ends now.
You can't win. That's all you got.
There's no escape. Do this all day.
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
That it? That your best?
You're good. That would tear you to pieces.
You hurt?
We need to push on and take the heights near the well, dividing Leowin's forces. Okay. Okay, let's take those heights. Onward to victory!
Over here.
You're messing with the wrong girl!
There's no escape. This is the end for you. I'll make you pay. You don't have a chance.
I'll fix you good.
I can take you. Like the bite of a fool. Victory is yours. Come on. Enough.
I'll kill you.
You're nothing. Hear me? See you in pieces. I can do this all day. I'll make you pay. Believe it.
You won't get away from me. You're gonna cry now, huh?
You're messing with the wrong girl!
You can't win this.
Give it your best shot!
You're a dead man.
Give it your best shot!
I'm gonna crush you like
What is wrong with people? Okay. On me! To way! To victory! Give it your best shot!
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, come on!
You'll need to do better than that. It's the end for you.
Over here.
I'll see you in pieces.
Yeah, come on! I dare you!
You won't get away from me.
I can do this all day.
Yeah!
That's all you've got. I'll rip you in half.
I fought worse than you. No, we are routed. Fall back. You don't have to fix you good. All right. I'll see you in pieces. Dug your own grave. Just a scratch.
Not quite good enough, are you?
Do your work.
No more.
I fought worse than you.